Hey guys, welcome back to the Record Room. I am of course your host TG, and as I mentioned on my short, record store day may be gone, but my local record store still had a ton of stuff in there, so I had to go back and do it all over again, and that's exactly what I did. And I'm going to show you the pickups that I grabbed the second time around, because record store day isn't one day a year, it's every day of the year in my opinion. So I've got my friend here, Mac. Do you get it, Mac? Anyway, we're going to go through them one by one and see what I picked up in my mystery bag. First off, we have Mulligan meets Monk. Thelonious Monk and Jerry Mulligan. Original mono mix of Jerry Mulligan and Thelonious Monk's 1957 Riverside album, AAA lacquers cut from the original master tapes by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio, pressed on 180 gram vinyl at RTI. This, I'm sure, is going to be an absolutely killer release. All of the craft recording stuff that I've been buying recently has just been dynamite. And we'll take a look here. And you know, these packages, they don't need, I say packages, but they don't need fancy packaging. You know, it does have the nice Stoughton tip-on style sleeve. I don't know if it is a Stoughton sleeve, but it's a really thick card sleeve. Let's put that there. Obviously, it being a premium product, it does come in a nice polyline sleeve. Just dropping the cover there. Nice polyline sleeve is what we would like to see, and I love this old blue Riverside logo label. Oh, the mark for quality right there, my friends. Just absolutely beautiful. Jerry Mulligan, Thelonious Monk, Shadow Wilson on drums. This is going to be a killer release. I don't know why I didn't pick this up the first time. I really don't. I'm baffled. When I saw what was available, I kind of said to myself, why didn't you buy that the first time? And yeah, I couldn't give myself a good enough reason why, but there we go. I've righted that wrong. Mulligan meets Monk. Cannot wait to dive into that, and all the other record store day releases that I spoke about on my previous record store day video. I've cleaned them up. They'll sound good, they'll look good. No complaints whatsoever. Very happy with the haul so far this year. And we've now added Mulligan meets Monk to the list. So what's next? It's like a mystery bag, even though I can remember what I bought. Oh, I'm trying to grab two at once. Next up is Black Sabbath, The Eternal Idol. New remaster from original analog tapes, limited edition translucent ruby vinyl, features The Shining. Now, I spoke about the other Black Sabbath albums a little while ago that had been reissued, Headless Cross, Forbidden. Eternal Idol, again, another, I don't know if I just missed this from the list or didn't think it was worthwhile, but this is one of the other Black Sabbath albums that never ever really gets talked about. I mean, you've got Tony Iommi, Tony Martin, Jeff Nichols, Dave Spitz, Bob Daisy, Bev Bevan, Eric Singer. I mean, it's so amazing musicians. Like, outside of this being a Black Sabbath album, the lineup on this is just killer rock music. So let's bust into this. The others, I had the others, I don't know if it was Indie Store colors, but they all came on kind of clear vinyl, which I don't know if this was already in the planning for Record Store Day 2025, but you know, maybe they could have done the others on ruby red vinyl as well to make it all nice and, you know, symmetrical. But this one does come with an inner lyric sheet, which is nice. For those that want to, you can sing along. No polyline sleeve, so marks off. But yeah, it does come on translucent ruby red vinyl. So there we go. I honestly cannot say I've listened to this album more than a handful of times. It was one of those ones where it's like, I want to listen to some Sabbath, but not the classic Sabbath. Well, I'll listen to Headless Cross or, you know, maybe Born Again. Never really reached for the Eternal Idol because up until now I didn't have a copy, but here we go. Black Sabbath, the Eternal Idol, now heading into the collection. And again, one I'm a little bit puzzled about. Maybe I did just skim through that list too darn quick. Maybe next time I should spend some time getting to grips with it. But I've got a couple more bits. So up next we have, aha, The Doors, Strange Days, 1967, a work in progress. Now I've picked up a couple of the Doors releases for Record Store Day, and so far it's kind of been like this for me. The LA Woman box set, where is that? I just happened to have it to hand. This here, so I picked this up whenever this was, the LA Woman Sessions. 4 LPs of essentially what is the LA Woman album, but you've got multiple takes and things like that. And this is killer. It sounds fantastic. For me, like, hearing this is brilliant. But then I picked up, I think it was one of the live albums, and it was an audience recording, which, you know, I'm not usually mad at, but it was like a bad audience recording. It wasn't good at all. But this here, rough mixes from the album's early 1967 sessions discovered after 58 years without the final overdubs heard on the original album. I love The Doors. I love Strange Days. I think it's a fantastic album. I really like the song Strange Days as well. So I am kind of, I'm kind of intrigued by this. This is all the markings of something pretty badass. You know, Love Me Two Times is one of my favourite Doors songs. So I am intrigued. But then I'm kind of an odd Doors fan. My favourite Doors album is probably Soft Parade, which I know for some people is not their favourite, but, you know, I don't really think that out of the classic lineup of Doors records, I don't really think there's a bad album. Waiting for the Sun's great. LA Woman is obviously, you know, killer. Morrison Hotel. I mean, like, really, are there any bad Doors records? So let's have a look here. Okay, it comes with a printed inner sleeve. Oh, this is nice. It's the box to the original tape. Stereo Rough Mix Doors LP, Strange Days. Very, very cool. Looks like it was transferred on the 9th of December 2024. What have we got here? Yeah, these are happy to see. I'm happy I had this tape buried in my vault for 58 years and can bring it fresh to you now. Bruce Botnick. Very, very cool. Very cool indeed. Oh, it's kind of like a nice transy blue. Got some smoke going through it as well. It looks pretty nice, I will say that. Now, obviously, I can't speak about the sound quality on this because I'm opening them right in front of your eyes. But as soon as I have listened to them, I will pass on some comments down below. But pretty stoked with getting that one. That one wasn't on my original list, but when I saw it there, I thought, you know what? I've got some of the others, and that's kind of what did put me off a little bit. Some have been good, some have been bad. But in the end, I went for it. And then my final pick, I actually got myself one of these Record Store Day carrier bags. My final pick, I didn't even see this. Ellie over at Eclipse said to me, you didn't grab this? I think this will be right up your alley. And after looking at it, it totally was. And again, I missed it. I don't know how, but luckily enough, my record store takes care of me. And I hope your record store takes care of you. But this is Alts and Outs, pressed on 180 gram of blue vinyl. Alts and Outs features a fascinating collection of alternate and bonus tracks from 6 of the most noteworthy albums in Blue Note history. Cannonball Adderley's Something Else, Grant Green's Idle Moments, Wayne Shorter's Speak No Evil, Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers Moaning, Jimmy Smith's Back at the Chicken Shack, and Sonny Clark's Cool Struttin'. Albums which I own all of and are fantastic. So this alternate tracks from that from those sessions. I mean, what do... Come on now. This has got TG written all over it. Look at this, $26.99. It's essentially the price of a standard LP. This is absolutely fantastic. So this is a record store day release. So I think this will come on blue vinyl. Whenever Blue Note do something, it tends to come on blue vinyl, other than the standard black, which I ain't mad at. I am not mad at that at all. And, you know, quite happily, I would take black vinyl. I don't need my jazz releases to come on funky colors, but Blue Note, blue vinyl, I'm not going to be mad. A label that does it right. Polyline sleeve, two thumbs up. And this is, oh, it's a very, very nice deep blue. Very nice. There you go, Blue Note, alts and outs. Very cool. I am intrigued by this album a lot. And again, I didn't know this one. I didn't really know this existed. So for me, I'm like this, I'm really pumped about listening to this. So I will give this a clean up, and this will probably be the one that goes on the turntable first. But there we go, another 4 added to my record store day haul, and 4 records I am very happy to have in my collection. Black Sabbath, Jerry Mulligan, The Doors, and some Blue Note alternate cuts. I mean, it's a bit of a diverse bunch, but you know, I dig it. I really do dig it. So there we go. That should probably do me for Record Store Day 2025. I have, I don't know, what, 9, 10 releases now? That's probably enough. I can probably slow down until Record Store Day Black Friday, when we will do the whole thing all over again. But there we go, folks. Part 2 of my haul from Record Store Day. Thank you so much for all the likes and support we had on the first video. It is much, much appreciated. Any likes and support you can show this video would be, from the bottom of my heart, genuinely appreciated. If you haven't already done so as well, please do consider subscribing. It really does help the channel continue to grow and help me do more videos like this. But until next time, stay gold and spin those blackest circles.